Hi everyone, I'm Kimberly and you're watching Simply Living in a Small Town. In this video, my daughter and I are going thrift shopping and we are currently at Goodwill. I apologize for the fact that I forgot to turn my phone the other direction so that you could see this better. But this particular Goodwill, it's a pretty good sized store and we had already gone through the clothing basically. So now we're making our way towards the back, and there's a lot of just random kind of stuff back around there, videos, books in the back corner here we'll get to. And we just basically spent probably about an hour looking around in here. There were quite a few things that we did get, but that was mostly clothing because we were looking particularly for things specific. And I did spend some time looking through the books. I think I did end up getting a couple of books back here. I did not find any crochet books, although I'm trying to think if it was at this Goodwill or another thrift shop we went to. There was a really nice knitting book, but I do not knit, so I kind of wanted to buy it because it's like a brand new, really nice big book, but again, I don't knit, so here we're just showing there's a tons of books back there. It was kind of funny because we were going through these books just kind of looking because my daughter and I both love books. We're also trying to replace some things that we had before the house burnt down, and so most of the books we were finding there were actually like from when I was a kid, is what I was trying to say about that. So now we're at a different place that is actually just a thrift store. And we're looking at the random things. They kind of have these aisles where they have kitchen stuff. And then this is like the aisle that has like crafting things in it. So there was a loom laying there I was looking at. Now I did find at this one some yarn, which I think is right down there. And the funny thing, it was really random yarn. I didn't buy any of it because, well, you'll see, it's like the one was like eyelash yarn. Not that. That was just a random skein of yarn. But then there were some older skeins of yarn. But then this right here, it's really pretty, but it's kind of like eyelash yarn. So I really wasn't interested in that. But yeah, most of it was like older yarn. That there was kind of neat. I was looking at, I've never seen yarn like that, and I've never seen, like that label or anything, but it's sparkly. And it was similar to a yarn that's actually out on the market right now, but I can't remember the yarn. It's like kind of like cording. That darker yarn. Yes, I thought this was funny. I found a skein of Big Twist for $4.99. Like, definitely not going to buy that at a thrift store for $4.99. But that yarn there is like eyelash yarn, and that's older. So there really wasn't anything. There were several of those, but there really wasn't anything that I saw of interest to me. And the funny thing about that is I generally, when I go to these thrift stores that are local to us, there generally is never any yarn at all. So I just thought it was kind of funny that I found some yarn. And then on the other side, they have toys and some other random things. We really like this thrift store, although we haven't been there for quite some time. We've bought quite a few things from there. They have a ton. Wait till we go on the other side, because they have a whole nother room on the other side that's like decor pieces, and they have a lot of Christmas stuff out there all year long. Yes, now this bag of yarn here, if you don't notice, that looks familiar. Okay, I forgot to say, actually, I did buy some yarn, because if you saw the little bag there, that was the Premier Chanel from Dollar Tree. So I did get that because it was 99 cents, and it was a full skein and a little ball. Now, this is in that other room that I was talking about that has all this decor. I mean, tons and tons, y'all. So it's really neat. And I really just, we spent like over an hour in this place because I just really wanted to look around, to be honest. Um, I don't want to buy a lot of decor pieces right now until I get things um, more done up here. So I have bought some, but they have a lot of really pretty things in here on this other side. And then they generally have furniture over here too. So I think like there was some chairs and a bed or beds or whatnot over here. But look at all the Christmas stuff. So I always know, because that's something I don't have a lot of anymore, is Christmas items, like just to decorate. And so I always know that I can go back there because all year long they have the Christmas items, which is really cool. So for people like me that don't have a lot of that stuff, you know. And their prices are not bad at this place at all. So, and again, here's a lot more Christmas stuff. It's really cute. That I was just kind of taking my time browsing and looking at. Lots of little stuff. And I just don't, right now, I don't want a lot of that. I've got, because of remodeling, you're constantly like moving stuff around to some context until you get things done in the way, like you get whatever room done or something, and you can then put things the way you want it in that room. And so it's kind of a lot right now, and I just don't want a lot of this kind of stuff, even though I have picked up some. This is a really pretty kind of love seat that was sitting there. They always have a lot of pretty pillows and stuff out there too, and then pictures. Lots of stuff over here though. That dresser I thought was really pretty. Had like a marble top on it. Now we did find these, which I thought was funny too. We actually found some of these blankets. They weren't very big. And these were, you can see that was a V-stitch blanket. I think there's actually a couple of these. It was cute. I think these were, so I was saying these blankets were like $4.99 a piece. So I was shocked to find so many of them there because there were like 4 or 5 blankets. And then this is the back wall. It's got all these like wall hangings and pictures and that. So yeah, I was just taking my time. As I was saying, so I was surprised to see the blankets. That was interesting. So that's the end of this episode, and I will see you next time. God bless now. Bye.